In 2020, we got our first taste of Morbius. But after a short delay, a long delay, a medium-sized delay, a little bitty baby delay, and one more big fat delay for good measure, audiences everywhere are demanding, stop playing the Morbius trailer every time I see a film! It's been 2 years!
It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
No! Morbius. Meet Michael Morbius, a doctor living with a serious challenge, being JaredLeto. His search for a cure will take him from the Cave of Wonders to his much-hidden, very secret experiments.
I wouldn't go in there if I were you.
To sucking 8 guys dry on a boat while his girlfriend is asleep. Doesn't count, babe. We're in international waters. JaredLeto plays a misunderstood genius who's way too cool to accept the Nobel Prize.
American scientist rejects Nobel Prize.
So of course he thinks this character is based on his real persona.
There's something quite nice about that, and the intimacy of sharing who you are with audiences.
Once he mixes bad with man, he'll get all the things you'd expect except COVID. Like sonar, bat abs, hollow little bones, and the ability to like force push bats at your enemies with your mind. Are we sure these are bad things? But these powers come with a catch. Now he's thirsty for blood. And instead of eating animals that actual bats eat, he'll go straight for human juice, forcing us to watch him go to town on a blood bag every few minutes of screen time. Oh, this is just like camp when I found out where they hid the Capri Suns. But Mikey won't morb alone. Meet a supporting cast whose backstory got cut for time. Like Tyrese, a bland FBI agent whose robot arm only appears in the trailer. In my headcanon, he's Jax. Martine, a doctor whose only interesting aspect gets punted to the sequel. Anna, a child Morbius puts into a coma and never visits again.
We have to induce a coma.
Hope she's feeling better. And Jared Harris, a skilled thespian who lends the film much-needed gravitas, and he's dead. Watch the good Dr. Morbo take on the 11th Dr. Milo. Matt Smith acting with the freedom of someone who realizes they're in a train wreck, so they might as well have some fun while it goes totally off the rails. When these vamps are on the hunt, the PG-13 action is so mild, they won't even bother to show it. But when these two pale boys finally collide, strap in for effects so honest, it looks like they added stink lines to everyone to drive home how crappy it looks. So after the success of No Way Home, enjoy Sony's latest attempt to suck every last drop of legally approved continuity from the MCU. Like, how about the Daily Bugle? That's a thing over there. Maybe a Venom reference. He's in both verses now, right?
Well, we haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco.
Hey look, it's the villain from 2 Spider-Mans ago. That doing anything for you? No? What if we put a gun to his head and made him read a script from Bryce over in marketing?
I'm not sure how I got here. Has to do with Spider-Man, I think. I'm still figuring this place out, but I think a bunch of guys like us should team up.
You know, I never thought that this is Katana, she's got my back, could be topped, but bravo, Mr. Keaton. Bravo. Starring Subway Jared, Tyrese's Polices, Count White Chocula. Hi, Dr. Nick. Not another Martine movie. I'm not sure how he got here. Has to do with Spider-Man, I think. He's still figuring this place out, but I think guys like them should team up. And when Mom won't make tendies for dinner.
I'm starting to get hungry. You don't want to see me when I'm hungry.
Shitty Fang Fang. You know, I hate to say it, but W was way ahead of the Morbius thread.
Tonight, I ask you to pass legislation to prohibit the most egregious abuses of medical research, creating human-animal hybrids.